Hello everybody, how are you? I don't know whether I'm actually live at the moment or not, but I do see that we've got 4 people on here now. I don't. Hello everybody, how are you? Oh, goodness sake. I don't know whether I'm actually live at the moment or not. So I'm actually trying a new technology tonight, so you'll have to bear with me. As usual, it's always quite stressful. And I'm not so sure if it's coming back to me as I'm speaking here. That's a bit weird. Oh, here's Marney. Hi, Marney. How are you?
Good, thanks, love. How are you?
I'm good, but I'm really not very sure about technology and how we can show myself as well. And we're echoing and, oh my God.
Oh, really? It's not echoing at my end.
It is my end. I can hear myself talking, and I think we're actually live. So.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone.
It's a nightmare.
It can be.
Oh, that's good. And it wasn't meant to start until 9 o'clock, so the lady led me wrong.
Okay, so it's there's about 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, but there's already people watching it. I can see it on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And I can see you, but not me.
Oh, there you go. If you click on the little thing up the top that says speaker view, you'll actually get you and I together. On the top right-hand side, there was a little word called speaker view on your screen.
Sorry, I've lost you.
You there? Hello? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. I had clicked on a little icon on the top right-hand corner that said gallery view. But then when I did that, you lost my sound.
Yeah, I know. I've lost Zoom altogether. It's taken me out of Zoom and put me onto Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fruit! Now my phone's ringing. It's all happening. Hang on a minute.
Absolutely, happens to me.
It's terrible. But I don't know. I really don't know how to use this thing. That's the problem. We might have to ditch it if I can't get it to go because, yeah, I can't even see myself on the screen, but I can see you.
Okay, you can't see you up the top?
No, I can't.
Well, why don't you close Facebook Live and I'll ring you back in?
Yeah, but I'd have. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll shut it down and we'll start again, Marnie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Bye. Yep. I'll shut it down.
Okay.
Oh, let's see here, live on Facebook. Oh, can you see me now, Marnie?
I can see you, yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me? But it's going live on Facebook again.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll just have to roll with it. But it's not echoing like it was to me before. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't even hear myself think. So,
yeah,
so we're actually live, are we?
Yep, so it's got webinar is streaming live on Facebook.
Because I had stopped it, the recording. So anyway, we'll take 2. And,
All right.
Well, you're here. The lady told me it would not start till 9 o'clock if I got on early. So
okay,
that's a little bit of a little trick, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let me just see. I'm going to have to, I'll open this up here now. And I'll just turn this down.
So are you recording?
Well, yes, it is recording. So that's good. So obviously that's going to save the recording. So that's really cool.
Because I've just had to click that button myself. Otherwise, it wasn't showing recording at my end.
Oh, okay. So can you record it as well?
Well, looks like it. I've got it recording now.
Oh, that's good. So if something goes wrong my end, I can get it off you. So that's oh my God, talk about it.
Let's hope so.
And honest to God, if I had to do it again in 5 minutes, I wouldn't know what I've done.
No.
Doesn't matter.
No.
So welcome to the Angel.
Thank you.
Power. What we need, power.
Absolutely.
God, mother of pearl. What a day. So hello, everybody, and thank you for being here. As I said, it's the Angel Hour of Power. Michelle Newton, the Aussie Angel Lady, here with you. And now people are saying, when are you starting your readings? This is the Angel Hour of Power. We're not reading tonight. I'm doing a very special interview with Marney Perna from Kinesiology. Yes, I want to introduce you to new people all the time. So I'll say hello to Karen and Amanda, Jacinta, and Marianne. Hi, guys. How are you? And thank you for bearing with us with the technology. Can you let me know if you can see both of us on the screen? Because I can see myself on the phone, but I can't see you, Marney.
I can see you, and I'm up the top in a little tiny one.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, with me, I can see myself as a tiny one and you as a big person.
Yeah.
On the phone, I can only see you.
Oh, I'm not trying to look at it on the phone.
Yeah, well, otherwise I can't, and then I'm back to me. So I really don't know. We're flicking. Oh, okay. So when I speak, they see me?
Yep.
And
when I speak, they see me.
Well, how
Is that
about
working?
No. Yeah.
Awesome.
So don't speak at the same time. I don't know what happens. Okay. So, okay, people. So thank you for being here. So, yeah, because you can't see the comments on Zoom. So you have to have the phone open. Oh, gosh, and now it keeps going off. But anyway.
There should be a way.
Yes. Yes, it is an interview night. That's correct, Karen. So, Marney, you are actually one of my online students, graduate.
I am.
Yes.
Yes.
So that is really, really beautiful. I just got a few questions for you tonight, Marney, and then if anyone wants to ask you questions, because I'm sure they'd love to know about kinesiology, because you know that's one of my favourite things in the whole wide world. Can you hear that noise?
It's my phone on silent.
Oh, it's okay. I thought, God, what's happened now? Marney, so welcome. And what drew you to the Angel Feather Oracle certification course? Can you fill me in on that?
I can. I have been using your beautiful cards in my clinic for many years now. And I first found them. Can I share how I found your cards and what got me started?
I'd love to know. I mightn't even know this.
You might not. I think I shared it with you late one night when I first got to know you. Right. I had a young client who was going through a stomach esophageal cancer journey. She was 24 years old. She was my children's age. It was devastating for me. And we used to always, whenever I was working with her, this colour blue would come up in the kinesiology sessions. And we never fully got to the end of what the colour blue was. So we did all sorts of stuff with blue. And she got to go to the azure blue ocean overseas with some special homeopathic remedies and stuff like that. But when she came back, this blue colour kept showing up. And if I was meditating and her name came into the meditation, blue would show up again. So it was very, very, and it was an aqua sort of a colour blue. So one day, anyhow, she did pass away, and it was very sad. I know, it was horrible.
That's so sad.
It was sad. And I was going through a shopping centre, and there was a metaphysical shop there. And just prior to finding this shop, this elderly gentleman randomly came up to me in the middle of the shopping centre, and he put his hand on my arm and he said, "You've got healing hands, haven't you?" And I went, It was a bit scary. So I sort of, I've got to go, I've got to go. I didn't know him from a bar of soap. Yeah. And I went into this metaphysical shop, and here on the shop shelf was your beautiful card pack. So all I could see was like that of your cards.
Oh, the blue.
Oh, how gorgeous. I just love the picture of the angels with the feather on the back. So I went over and I shuffled the cards, and one fell out, as it does. And it was Aqua, you have healing hands. And I went, oh, ridiculous.
Yeah, sorry, we lost you there for a minute, Marnie.
I said,
it was Aqua?
Yeah, you have healing hands. So it was aqua blue, and the comment on the card says, you have healing hands. And I went, oh, what rubbish. And so I went over to the lady and I picked up the blue card and the pack of cards. And I went over to the shop assistant and I said, I like this pack of cards. Can I buy it? But I don't want the blue one. And she looked at me to say, what? And I said, well, it's a nice pack of cards, but I don't want this one. And she said, right. And she said, why? And I said, well, I had a young client and this colour was very special for this client, and she died. So I don't have healing hands. And this wasn't coming from an ego trip, all right? It was just the emotions coming through. Yeah. And the lady looked at me and she said, oh, honey, I think you've got the wrong idea there. And I said, oh, let me think about that. You have healing hands, client passed away. I don't think so, I said. I know what went on. And she said, no, you've got the wrong message. She said, if that colour blue meant something special to you, she's letting you know you're okay, or she's okay. Well, then I cried and I went, oh, my God. And I've got
goosebumps.
I know. And I bought the whole set, including the blue one, and I came home and I Googled you, or I found you on the back of the card pack, I think. Yeah. And I rang you and you were Australian, which was just amazing.
That was a miracle, wasn't it?
I know. And you answered the phone. So, I rang this person and you answered, and I asked you, could I start distributing the cards from my clinic? And you said yes. And that was my journey. And I've always got the cards in clinic. I use them on a daily basis. I use the Oracle book. And so when you took out a course or put out an online course, I jumped at it.
Well, isn't that amazing to think that man came up to you and said that you had healing hands? Yeah. And that's what the angels would say is that's a miracle.
Yes.
That's a synchronicity that then within minutes you've gone into a shop and the card you've chosen is the Aqua Angel Feather, which you have healing hands. So that is just, it's the most beautiful story, isn't it?
It's a lovely story, and it really connects every time I share it with people, and why. And it's why I love the cards. They're so gentle, they're so accurate, and I really, really appreciate the effort that you've put into not just the cards but the Oracle as well, and the course. It's just another layer for me.
So, I wonder who orchestrated that, do you think? The man showing up and giving you the message, and then you finding the card deck. Obviously, it was that beautiful girl.
Yeah, definitely.
That you did help.
Yes, yeah.
In an amazing way to ready herself for a transition home.
Because I was always worried that I hadn't helped her deal with her death. That was part of my, not guilt, but my regret, that we're always looking at her living. So it was always, what do we move on to the next thing? How can we do this?
Yeah.
So when she passed, I went, oh, my God, was I supposed to help her with her thought about death? But I went to her celebration of life, and I realised then that she had dealt with all that herself. She didn't need me to do that.
Yeah.
She needed me to do other things, which is what we did.
Yeah, exactly. How beautiful is that?
It was, actually, yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful story. Oh, obviously a gorgeous girl. And there's a few people saying hello to you here, Marnie. Marianne Mazza says hello. And
hi,
they're
ladies.
telling us that they can see us both, so that's really good.
Excellent.
And sounds good here. Thank God, because I've had the most stressful day after doing a live last night with another program that, oh, my God, and I was so stressed. Oh, God, talk about needing my Archangel Michael stress relief oracle.
You need my book, Creating Calm and Chaos.
Because I did a live last night and I did readings with the Michael deck, which knows about stress relief.
Yeah.
And you have actually done a book on stress, haven't you?
I have, yes, Creating Calm amid Chaos.
God, I needed it today, love.
Well, you've got one. I sent you a copy.
Oh, where is it?
I don't know.
Many times in the last 3 years, I don't know where it is.
I'll have to send you another one.
Oh,
How's
no,
that?
don't be silly. But you know what? When you do get, technology can stress me.
Yes. I'd love to be great friends, and I'm not, because it doesn't like me all the time.
Well, I really persevere at it, and I actually quite enjoy it. now because
When
I
it
do
works.
a lot of learning. But this one's completely brand new. It's totally different to the last one I used. But I didn't know what to do about it. And yeah, and I was getting really disappointed because our live calls are so awesome. And I've also done 2 interviews recently with other people that were amazing interviews.
Yeah.
Just like that story you told. I mean, goodness, everybody on here, you know, I'm sure they just love that synchronistic story of how we actually came about, you know, meeting.
Yeah.
But they were getting disappointed because the audio was dropping in and out, and that really makes me worry because I just wanted a good experience for everybody, you know.
Well, it's good
And
tonight.
yeah, it is good tonight. So now that we've got it going, so we know we don't come on early because we're off and running with this one. Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so that's just the most amazing story. So, Marnie, you did the online course, My Angel Feather Oracle certification course or practitioner course, same thing, online. So how did you find that doing it online?
It was good. I probably would have preferred to do it face to face, but I did have the opportunity to come to Melbourne, so that was my choice. When you bought the online, I thought, well, I can do this.
Yes.
It was good. It was a little bit, you had to be more dedicated. Like if you do the weekend workshop where you're there face to face, you've got the energy of everyone else working with you as well.
Yes.
But I love the manual because I can refer back to it all the time.
Yeah, I don't know whether can they see? They can't see. Oh, yes, they can. If I hold it up.
Yeah,
that's the manual. Look, it's got my new name on it, Marnie.
Lovely.
So that's the beautiful book. Yeah. You actually download that book from the course. But
yes. And I've got in a folder and everything. And I loved all the extras you put into it, like the totem animals. And I've gone through my little, because I use their little oracle book all the time.
Oh yes, the companion book. Yeah.
Because when I'm working with clients, I believe the story of anything that I use is a valuable, another layer of healing for the client. Yeah. So I always read the story, whether it's a shell essence or angel reading or whatever, the story is read as well. And when you brought in the animal totems or the totem animals for each of the colours, I went, oh my God, this is awesome. So I actually wrote on the bottom of the page the totem animals because I find
done after that was released.
I find I don't have the same ability to recall everything. So I'm really good when I can read them.
And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. It's a tool, and that's what I've designed my stuff to use over and over and over
again. I do. These books nearly fall apart. I use them so often. Yeah, and my cards as well.
Yeah, and this is one of the really good things about the online course too, is that I do add content to the Academy all the time, and you get it for free.
Yeah,
you know, I don't ever charge.
It's a bonus. Yeah.
So that's really, really, really.
So I did find I had to be more dedicated to do the online course, but that was for me and I think I gave myself permission to do it over a longer time rather than the weekend because there was a lot of information in there. So you were downloading it, you were listening to it.
Yeah.
It's a great course. It would be, for me, the icing on the cake would be to come and do a physical one as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just think I get different, you get more information.
Yeah, oh yeah, you do. You never know what I'm going to talk about. You never know
what the angels are going to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They've been playing havoc with Suri in my readings. She's been speaking all the time. Oh my God. Oh, freaky. I nearly had a woman in England the other night have a heart attack because Suri said something as I'm giving her the reading. I told her that things would happen, and then Suri pipes up with this message, and she just went,
oh my God.
That's nearly a heart attack. I'm thinking, oh, that's Suri, by the way. She's actually helping with the reading.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had one day I was doing a reading for a lady, and Suri pipes up, I've got a book for you to read. But apparently there's a book you need to read.
Well, there you go.
How awesome is that?
I love it.
So that's really awesome. And that sort of is amazing how they can work with technology.
Yeah. So I would recommend anybody to do the online course. I think it's brilliant.
Well, as you say, when you can't come in person, if you live in England or you live, internationally, people are doing the course, or even if you're at Queensland or the top end of Australia, you know, it gives you the opportunity to get on board in the course and then get into the closed Facebook page. Mind you, they're all so quiet.
Yes, because everyone's busy.
They're earth angels. They sit there and don't speak. They watch everything and click and like, but they don't comment. So what I'm encouraging in the group is because when you actually purchase the course, even as a student, you're put into my closed community in a closed Facebook page for you to talk to other students and other practitioners. And what I'm encouraging them now, because I'm finding that they do the course, but then they get blocked at doing their 20 readings.
20 readings, yeah.
Yeah, because it is a certification course with the International Institute of Complementary Therapy. So there has to be a certain amount of work done so that you can get your certificate and your qualification. So, yeah, they have to sign a stat deck and that sort of stuff. So they get a bit stuck when it comes to the readings. But what I'm sort of saying is let other people on the page, put your hand up for a reading, and then you're in a supported group, and, you're not as anxious when you're first starting your reading.
Yeah, because you tend to not distrust, but you go, oh, have I done the right thing, or have I pulled the right, or I'm getting the right message from the cards. And I think I got a lot of valuable content from listening to you do your angel readings every week.
Yeah,
because I would constantly hear that. I would hear the way you would bring the three together.
Yes.
And I know how to pick the highlight of the cards. So if I pick 3 cards, I'm aware of how one becomes the prime mover.
Yes.
So I'm confident to do that, and I use it frequently in that. And I use them a lot as an emotional tool too.
Yeah.
So when someone
really
comes to me,
to know what you do with the cards, Marnie, because I know Marnie's got a kinesiology practice, plus she does shell essences, and she's an author, as she said, speaks a lot about stress management, don't you, Marnie?
Yeah, I present on stress management all the time. So
how do you incorporate the cards in a healing session, Marnie?
A lot of times what I find, people come to me and they're facing a challenge. They don't come to me when they're relaxed. Okay, they wait till the dramas hit the fan in all directions. And so when they're first speaking to me, when I'm taking their case history or just asking them how they are and what's happening at the moment, their central meridian, which is the meridian that looks after the brain, is already under duress.
Yeah.
They're talking about their challenges. So the first thing that I do with every client when they're doing the kinesiology is I run central meridian.
Yeah.
I check that central meridian is flowing, because how can I ask them accurate questions if their brain's scattered?
Yeah, they're in
overwhelm. You've got to bring them back to calm. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'll ask the question: do they need a shell? Do they need an essence? Do they need a card? Or do they need an oil? And so often the cards show through first. And so I'll just get the deck and I'll shuffle the cards. I don't go through the whole clicking kind of thing. I just shuffle them and pull one out.
Yes.
And read the story, and it's the emotion within the story that the person needs to hear. Yeah. And then we talk about the colour as well. And so that's how I will use them initially, or sometimes during the balance I will use them.
Excellent. So Marnie, just explain a little bit about what kinesiology is, because there may be some people on the call here that have never heard of it.
Okay, yep. Well, kinesiology is one of the natural therapy modalities. So its basis is Chinese philosophy, and we get to incorporate modern Western knowledge as well. So I think we've got the best of both worlds. And we use a concept called muscle monitoring. So muscle monitoring is simply a muscle that knows its job and works with integrity. Generally, I use an arm because it's easier.
Yep.
So the arm, when you ask the arm to pick up a pen or hold a cup, it can do it.
Yep.
Even if they're thinking about the stressful incident. When you've got that muscle working really well, you can then ask the body questions, and it's your quality of questions that you ask that invoke a response from that muscle. So if you state something that causes the body to think of a stressful time, that muscle will let go.
And it goes weak.
It goes weak because its job is to hold firm so that things are okay. Yeah. If it thinks there's something bad going to happen, it'll let go so it doesn't tear the muscle.
Yeah.
And then it'll go, oh no, that was a false alarm, and it'll reset again.
Yeah.
So you talk to the arm, you use a goal. You're laying down on a table, the client's on a table fully dressed, and you're just really working on what their challenge is. What can you do to help them cope better? Yep. And release the stress. So kinesiology helps to identify the stress, where you're holding it in the body, and what is required by the body to help healing or help the person feel better and cope better.
Yeah. And have you read the little tiny book that was first written? I can't think about the doctor who wrote it, Your Body Doesn't Lie. Have you read that book?
I have read that one. The book that I got a lot of bonus and benefit out of when I was learning kinesiology was A Revolutionary Way of Thinking, which is Charles Krebs' book.
I can't think. I've got this book here. I should have had it out ready tonight. I've got such a story about this. As you know, Marnie, I was a nurse of 30 years.
Yeah.
And one of the very first readings that I had ever, I'd never had a reading before, and I booked this reading. I was telling some students I'm teaching at the moment at the AOK Healing Centre about this story, and I booked this reading. I always loved angels, of course. Angels were my thing. I loved angels. That was just something that I'd done since I was a little girl. And I decided I was going to have this reading, and I booked this reading with this lady in Mooroopna in this little old house. I don't even think she's there anymore, and I would love to know where she was.
Yeah.
And I went into this little house, and it was sort of this dark little room, and she had this sort of table with this crystal ball and stuff. And I was like, oh God, yeah. Anyway, I was on my own. I thought, okay, it's all good. She looks like she's a nice lady. I think I'm right. Anyway, so she sits down, and I think she was doing tarot, and she says to me, "Are you a businesswoman?" And I go, No. She goes, "Well, they're just giving me 5 stars for business." And I go, "Well, I'm a nurse and I don't even take money." She goes, "Well, I'm telling you, you should be a businesswoman." And then she said, I'm thinking, oh God, she's a lunatic.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then she says to me, "Kinesiology, 5 stars I get for you doing kinesiology." Oh, and actually, I don't know that I remember any more of the reading, because I actually thought she was a complete lunatic.
Yeah.
And isn't that terrible?
And you probably didn't even know what kinesiology was.
I'd never heard of it.
No.
I couldn't even say the word. I didn't know what it was.
Spell it.
I'd never, ever in my life heard of the word kinesiology. I left there and I actually can't remember any more of the reading, because I think I just thought, oh my God, this woman's just a fruitcake.
Nutcake.
Yeah. And I went out to my card and I thought, oh my God, if Bertie finds out I've spent $50 on this reading and this crazy woman's told me I'm a businesswoman and I should do this kines thing, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's okay. So about a couple of weeks later, we went away on a holiday down, I don't know, it was Apollo Bay or somewhere. And friends of ours and their children, my children, we all went down. We used to have family holidays, and we rented this house down there. And the house was as haunted as you would not believe. There was this lounge room, and there was like a little glassed off area beside it, right? And the kids would all go in there and play board games. There was never any phones back then.
Yeah.
But there was a door between the lounge room and this glassed room, right? And the door used to just open and shut. It was hilarious.
It's just one of those
and
things.
The kids would go, "Mum, it's doing it again." I go, "They're all right. Don't worry about them. They're fine. They're friendly." Well, my girlfriend, honest to God, she needed your book that weekend. She was nearly sick. She couldn't sleep. She could hear noises, and the ghost was doing all sorts of stuff. Anyway, then one day she says, "Let's go down the beach and let's get a book." And I said, "Oh God, you know me, I actually like to write books, but I certainly don't like to waste time reading them.
Yeah.
Well, only if they're my information books. I don't like to read stories and stuff like that. To me, it's a bit of a waste of time." But anyway, so she said, "Let's get a book." I said, "Oh, that'll be great. That'll be fantastic. That'll be going down to read a book." Anyway, so we go over to, you need a drink, Marnie.
You're right, yeah.
Went over to this bookcase, and this book fell off the bookcase, literally jumped off. And it was this little tiny book, and it was called Your Body Doesn't Lie. And it was the man that first created kinesiology.
Kinesiology, yeah.
So I went down the beach and I started to read this book, and I was like the crazy woman reading through this thinking, I know all this. I've done this before. I know all this. And the long story short is I did actually. That was my first business, was in kinesiology. And it was the start of my business career as well. So in healing. And personally, I love how what we call is when you go to a kinesiologist is that you get a balance, don't you, Marnie?
Yes. You come away feeling in harmony.
You bring the body back to balance. So what you do is you muscle test up to see what the issue is within the body, because, subconsciously your mind is an amazing thing. And, and then you bring it back to balance, however, like you say, with an essence or an oil or a card or, resetting muscles or whatever you need to do.
I often use those as anchors at the end, and a card can often be an anchor as well. So what does a client take away with them? So sometimes it's the affirmation. So, and reminding them too that the colour is very important. So if a colour has shown up for whatever reason, well, that colour is part of your guidepost. So if you're making a business decision and that colour's in it, the angels are saying go for it. That's part of what the gift we've given you is the message. Yeah. Or the words, just the words popping up, like you've got healing hands.
Yeah.
For that to keep flowing through, and the colour to be right, because the aqua and teal are my clinic colours. I'm a bit like you. I use a lot of aqua and teal. Yeah, exactly. So, you just, it's just lovely. I love the whole concept and the whole way that we've got choice, And they're my go-to cards. I use them a lot too, Michelle, at trade displays.
Yes, I know. You do the
a lot
most
of
beautiful
trade
table, don't you?
Yeah, and I find if you've got a health stand at a networking event, people will do that archway walk around you, so they don't have to come and talk to you sometimes.
Yeah.
What I find is if I have something on the table that's an attraction that's not healthy, in so much as it's not exactly, they don't have to talk about their health.
Yes.
They can shuffle the cards and they can get the colour, and then I offer to send them that by email. So it's the connection point, and they're not scary because they're not tarot cards. They're not scary.
That's right. And at exhibitions, like for years, what we've done is we hand the cards out. We just say choose a card, and it brings, people in. We used to find at the expos, the Mind, Body, Spirit expos, that people get into like a trance.
They do. They walk straight past you.
Walk straight up and down the aisles, and they don't actually look at anything.
No.
And that was my sister Sharon, the Wise One's idea. She said, Michelle, you've got to start handing. We actually give people the card because I've got excess amount to give. And, the readings are just amazing that they get, unbelievable. Yeah. And like what we're talking about here, Marnie, is you using not only the words on the card, because words are an energy.
Oh, absolutely.
But also the colour energy. And, everything's energy.
Yeah.
And that's a really big part of the course, is the colour therapy part of this course, which, can be used so many different ways.
Absolutely,
and and like I do have like lots of different types of people doing the course. It can be someone who just wants to learn about angels and just start on their spiritual path, get some inner healing for themselves, and that's all they're doing it for, which is I'm getting a lot of that at the centre. There is people that actually really want to read cards really well for themselves or for their family and friends, or maybe they want to eventually read for other people as a business. Great thing for women who are at home with children and, need to make some money. Nothing wrong with that. And then we have the healers that come to do it. They're not really that interested in card reading, but then because they're really interested in the colour therapy side, but then they think, oh, this is really interesting. I can actually use this in other ways. And I've got another lady, Denise, who is a healer in Melbourne, and she uses the cards as well she does Reiki and all sorts of different healings, and people are using them in lots of different ways. Like I've got a lady who's done the course who works with autistic children.
Yes. I use the cards a lot with children because they relate to the colour.
Yeah, they love them.
The picture, and they're not scared by them.
No, they're not scared. There's nothing
they're so friendly. No. I mean, you get occasionally people that go, oh, no, I'm a Christian, I can't use them. And I go, well, I'm a Christian too, and I love using them, but that's your choice. Don't worry about it.
That's just a block.
Yeah, but I mean, it's their block, not your block. So,
absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly right.
And I also use them on the 1st of January every year because I create a vision board, and my colour is chosen with my angel feather cards.
Yeah, you do the vision board workshops too, Marnie, don't you? Yeah.
Certainly do.
And we must tell people where you are.
I'm in Brisbane. I'm in Queensland, Mango Hill in Brisbane.
Mango Hill in Brisbane, everybody. And we'll give you Marnie's contact details at the end of the call. I'll pop all her website and her Facebook page so that you can get in touch with Marnie if you'd like to have a kinesiology session. Do you do angel readings at all, Marnie, or just your kinesiology?
Well, I do angel readings I offer readings for people. I'll often, they send me their information or they'll ring me and I'll do a reading. I incorporate it into what I call a 4-in-1. So if people aren't sure what I do, I offer them a foot detox spa, an ear candling, an angel reading, and a mini kinesiology balance.
Oh, God, I wish you were closer.
It takes about 2 hours, and it's lovely, and people love it.
People, do yourselves a favour. If you're up in Mango Hill, Brisbane, go and get an appointment with Marnie. How beautiful would that be?
Yeah.
So the 1st of January, you always do your cards, and you do it and you involve a vision board?
I do a vision board, and I pick the colour because I do the vision boards on canvas. So I paint canvas as my colour background. Yeah. And here I did the black one. I drew the cards and black fell out. And I don't want a black vision board. I put it back in the deck. I thought, no one's looking. I'll do it again.
Oh, you're funny. You drew the same card, didn't you?
Came out 3 times, didn't it? So in the end, I said, oh, for God's sake, all right, I'll do a black one.
I'll bet you it's stunning.
It's amazing.
Well, black's a hidden rainbow.
Well, yeah, I know, but what I was worried about the black was I thought, well, the words are all black that you cut out, so how am I going to see them? But I forgot about the white paper behind it.
Yeah.
And it's great. And I say to people, the black one is like a blackboard. So if you want to change your mind, you can quite easily and, swap things over. So, it was so funny because it did come out 3 times.
That's, well, I was going to say, I knew. Yeah, that's beautiful. Now, what else was I going to talk about?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I would think we're just, hang on. Internet's just gone in and out. I don't know why that's done that. That's very annoying. So where do you work from, Marnie?
I work from home. I have a home-based clinic, so in Mango Hill. So it's by appointment only. People have to ring me to make an appointment to come and see me. But I also do many trade shows and also workshops and public talks as well. So if people are looking for someone to speak about stress management, so businesses and corporations, and I've just been picked up as a mentor actually for a new wellness course, a diploma of wellness on the Gold Coast.
Beautiful.
So it's a new one coming up, and I'm one of the mentor trainers, which is lovely.
That's fantastic. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Really
We've got Scarlett Cox here who said she's been really drawn to the page. Spoken 3 times to watch it, as you've been talking about the black angel feather showing up 3 times. So what I say to people with angel signs, or that, that knowing 3 times, it's, really pay attention. The angels are really leading you here.
Yes, they are.
So, very, very good.
So we share the cards every month also on the Angel Heart radio show.
Oh yes,
so I usually draw a card to talk about the energy of the reading.
Yes.
So I do use them. I use them, as I said, daily.
Yeah.
And several times a day. I don't second guess myself anymore. Like if a card shows up, I go, that's okay.
That's confidence, love.
And a number of clients that buy the cards from me, they'll ring me up and they say, oh, this colour showed up and I don't really like that colour and I don't want it. And I'll go, okay, well, step back from that, and why are you getting that colour? So I'm able to sort of talk them through it and have them be able to be okay with the colour that they don't really like.
Yeah, well, when you don't like a colour, it means you don't have enough of it and you've got a block to it. So that's why they really do need that colour. Marianne's saying, what was the name of the book, Your Body Doesn't Lie? That was the name of the book, Your Body Doesn't Lie. And I don't think you can get it anymore. I don't think it's in print. No. It's a very, very old book.
Charles Krebs' one is still in print, and it's called A Revolutionary Way of Thinking.
Yeah. The only way you might find it is maybe in a library.
Or Equilibrium bookshop. He wouldn't have it.
I don't think it's in print. I think it went out of print a long time ago. And you know what, Marnie? I've never stolen anything in my life.
Well done.
Thank you.
Shouldn't it? Yeah.
Thank you. But it did cross my mind.
Oh, to take the book home. Yeah.
I thought I really want to take that book home. And I thought, you can't. That's stealing. And I thought, I really, really want to take that book home. And I didn't. As on my father's grave, I did not take that book. But it's amazing how the universe has an amazing way
of getting information.
And about probably 20 years later, I was given the book.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So, you don't ever need to steal people.
No.
So, people are asking for readings. We're not doing readings tonight. We're doing a beautiful interview with Marnie. Someone's saying I'm so funny. I don't mean to be, but
you're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're a down-to-earth angel, and that's what people
very
need.
Much, yes.
Yes. So we don't need
Maybe as I get older, I might be. I don't know.
Well,
there's nothing wrong with that.
I think we need practicality. We need people to be grounded, not to be, cheers. I didn't think to put one in here. If you're too airy-fairy, if you're too up in the clouds, people, they don't take you seriously. And how can you take yourself seriously as well?
Well, that's right. And, if you've had life experience like I have, I've probably seen more than most people in 30 years of nursing. So you had a lot of experience in the world and life, as you know. Now, what else was I going to say? Now, okay, we've talked about where you work from. And you'd recommend the course, Marnie?
Absolutely. Hand on heart. Absolutely. Okay. Beautiful. And as I said, I'm a distributor for your cards and books, so that I'm.
So if anyone needs to get a deck or anything, and you're up near Marnie, you can give her a call and she can sell it to you.
Yeah,
she's a wholesaler, so that's really, really beautiful.
And it was that for me was a blessing to have that, you letting me do that, because just at the time I was a newbie into the whole thing, and I went, oh my God, she thinks I'm okay to sell her cards. It was so exciting.
Oh, I like anyone. I just want people to have them,
Yeah.
And we do, Karen. We do record them and put them on YouTube, love. the last two that I've done were awesome, but as you know, the technology really held us back. So I'm really hoping that this is coming across much better for you guys. You can let me know if it is. Easy to record with Zoom. Well, I can't say that I actually believe it's easy yet. I've got to do it again. And I don't know how I did this.
No.
We'll work on that.
Well, I think you're clever to have done Zoom on Facebook Live. I don't know how you've managed that one.
Well, trust me, I've been extremely stressed, and I you know, you talk about buckets, don't you, Marnie?
Yes, I do.
Yes. I think my bucket was overflowing today, love. Oh, I actually, you know, I'm not a quitter, but a couple of times today I thought, oh gosh, I feel tired. I just don't know whether I'm going to do that. I really, like, they push me.
Yeah.
They say, you've got to keep going. So I actually ended up talking to some nice little lady, and she actually got on my computer and showed me how to do it. But I still, like, it was okay, that bit. That was easy enough, but it was this bit that she couldn't sort of show me. And then she did tell me that we wouldn't be live until 9 p.m. Well, that's a little fib. Next time we'll know. I think I was chewing on a cough lolly at the start, so that's a bit unprofessional.
Yeah.
But we didn't know, did we?
No. Well, I've been doing the Angel Heart Radio Show now for 5 years, which is amazing.
That's beautiful. Angel Heart Radio, everybody, get on to that. Now, that's the beautiful Anaya.
Anaya Holiluli.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Oh, absolutely wonderful. And Annette down in Melbourne as well.
I can't think of Annette's name.
I can. It's oh my God.
I did a show with Annette.
Yes.
A long time ago. Yeah.
Annette McCoy.
McCoy, yeah, that's right. Annette McCoy. Yeah, so that's beautiful. And they can get onto that. How do they get onto that? That's through Anne's Facebook page?
Yeah, even Angel Heart Radio, even if you type that in, or Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, and that's once a week, is it?
Well, they do many shows across a week. I'm on once a month talking kinesiology. Yeah. But the technology challenges has been there from the word go. So each month you get better. Yeah, you can't. Then something else will happen. Yeah, you can't let things like that block you. No, you just have to go, oh my God, what button am I going to push now?
And
so
God bless. Oh,
through it, you know.
Internet connection is unstable. Can you hear us, everybody? Let us know. Send us some hearts. I don't know do you get hearts? Probably don't get hearts.
Well, I'm not getting it because I'm not actually on the Facebook Live. I'm doing it.
Oh, you're just from.
I'm on this on
your PC. Yeah. Well, I'm on Zoom too, but I've got it showing on Facebook Live.
Yes.
Through some miracle that I've worked, and I've got the phone going with comments that they don't really update either, so that makes it very, very hard. But we have got about 12 people on the call, which is really
lovely.
Yeah, it is really nice. So it's a very, very beautiful platform. So that is really, really exciting, Marnie, to have you here. So thank you so much for doing that.
That's my pleasure. Thank you for sharing.
I just want to introduce my students to the world. And I want to talk about, of course, my course as well, so that people that are listening can actually get onto that and join us, because it's a beautiful community, even though they're very quiet. But we'll end up getting some chatters in there, Marnie, and we'll stir them up on that page. We'll get them chatting.
Yes. Yeah.
And I would really, really love in the future to I actually did have a go at getting it organised last year, was having a Christmas gathering.
Oh, yeah.
But, people are so busy and, we just didn't get the numbers. So I put that, I let it go. But eventually I would love to do that, to actually get people to come down to us at the AOK Healing Centre. And, it's
on my bucket list.
Yeah, it'd be really beautiful. But to come and do something, whether it's to do with business or, technology or something else, the Michael Deck or whatever, would be really, really, really cool.
I think if anyone hasn't done the AOK Angel online course, know that it's not scary.
No, it's not scary.
And
you've got plenty of time. There's no time limit.
Yeah. But the hardest part is probably doing the readings, because you don't always find, although I'm using them constantly and I'm using them all the time, I don't do hour-long readings with them. Yeah, like I do. Yeah, so if I'm doing a reading for somebody, it might be a half-hour reading or a 20-minute reading. Yeah. So I just do what I have to do. But when I'm doing if people contact me by email, I actually do a healing reading and take a photo of it. Yeah. And I'll record what I'm showing. Yes. And I'll incorporate shell essences, or I'll incorporate an oil with it. Yeah. And do whatever I have to do. So it forms part of the circle of healing for that person. Yeah. I've done it for pets too. There's been a couple of pets that have been astray or lost. So I've actually done the angel reading for them as well.
Oh,
and
how
called them
beautiful.
in. So that was good too, yeah. One was
That's
successful, one, the animal didn't show up, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, it might have brought it some peace all the same.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so that's really gorgeous. Has anyone got any questions for Marnie? If I can maybe see them, please let us know. Yes, they're telling me that they can hear well tonight, so that, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Yes, you're both very clear, Michelle. You make me giggle. That's okay. And she's giving me a unicorn. Thank you, Alison. Wondering if it's the course I'm to take. If you're being guided here, darling, there's no doubt. And you're the lady that was woken up at 3 a.m. Aren't those angels? They can do that. They can wake you up to go and do a webinar or to go and do a, oh, God, that's happened to me, you know, and I don't get up early. And, oh, God, one day I got up at 5 o'clock because I had to listen. You have to get out of bed now and you have to listen to this.
Yeah.
And I did. Yeah. So it is really is an amazing, beautiful course, and it's a great community. So, you know, it's all about, joining me and the other girls and boys. And we've even got a set of angel twins that have done it.
Oh, lovely.
I'll have to get the angel twins on one night. That'll be really fun.
Yeah.
They are just gorgeous. Some young people, got all range of ages and everything. So that's really gorgeous.
And we have a long group or a big group of children who use your cards. And I took it to a school once, and the kids were allowed to draw a card. And the teachers were more than happy because they had a bit of a look too, and they realised it wasn't, you know, arty-farty, airy-fairy.
Yeah.
So one of the teachers bought a set of the cards and was using it at the school. So if the children were feeling unwell or uncomfortable, they'd go and draw a card and read the story.
You make me cry.
Well, it's how you use them, darling.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Oh my God, you don't realise what people are doing with the work, which is what it's all about. It's spreading the word about it and so forth. So, yeah, no, that's really amazing. Well, thank you, Marnie.
That's all right. My pleasure.
I will continue to talk maybe a little bit about the course now. So it's been an absolute honour to have you here. I will put your links to your Facebook page and your website up underneath the post. God willing, it should be there on Facebook. So.
I'll jump on as soon as I'm off the Zoom. I'll jump on and have a look.
I'm pretty sure it will be, but if not, you can always PM me on my page, Michelle Newton, the Aussie Angel Lady. Please like this, please, guys, because this is a miracle happening here. So you can always PM me and on the page, and I'll give you.
Well, what I'll do is I'll share this on my website as well for you. So
that's cool.
I'll put the podcast or the.
I just hope that the first bit isn't there.
Oh, well, we'll take it out of it. Well, look, who cares? People just know we're real.
Chewing a lolly.
Oh, well.
I could be doing worse. It could have been swearing.
Was it a nice one? Yes, see, you could have been swearing.
I don't even think I swore today, Marnie. I think I was just too stressed.
Find my book, Michelle.
I do need to find
Now, my book now is in hard copy. Audio.
I was going to ask you, where do you get the book?
Yeah, from my workshop or from my clinic, but I've also got on sale at the Relaxation Centre in Queensland and at the one of the newsagents at the Royal Brisbane Hospital have taken it on board as well.
How beautiful is that?
Yes, but it has been now turned into an ebook, and I've also got an audio. So I recently recorded the book as well in my own voice. So it's an option for people.
Well, you know that I'm very much in Mark Angel Model. This
Absolutely,
whole oracle is about stress relief. Like
yes.
That's
I
what
use him as well. I use the app for that one.
Yeah.
I like the cards for my angel reading ones, but I use the app for the Archangel Michael ones.
Yeah, and when you get both sets of cards, I still use this as the base card, base spread, and then I draw the Michael on top, because then that's a very male energy. You get a really good balance of male and female. Yeah, so you get really amazing readings. But you know, Archangel Michael is extremely concerned about our stress levels.
Yes.
At the moment, because you know, as I said, technology is a real stressor.
It can be, yeah.
It can be.
Lovely, but we're in grief.
Yeah, we're in such a fast-paced technological age now. You know, we've got new stresses of children or even adults not being able to get their hands off their phones, not being able to go to sleep because they're checking Facebook, you know, all this type of stuff. You know, I've even found myself thinking, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Get off this phone, Michelle. You need sleep. You've got to go to work in the morning. Stop it. You know, but it's such an amazing thing because you can just be guided by the angels will just say, okay, you need to listen to this or this amazing person or that amazing person. There's so much information out there.
Just think the potential to reach across the universe with your message, or to hear something that's amazing, or to share uplifting stories and stuff like that it's an amazing tool. And if you can use it like that, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, what my work is about is to help people. That's
Yeah,
what I'm in this, doing this, stressing myself out for you people, so that it helps you, and you
run
can.
Central Meridian, darling. Run
Yes,
Central
that's
Meridian.
right.
You've
Yes,
forgotten.
honest to God, I think I've done that much tapping too. I've done EFT tapping. It's a wonder I haven't got holes in my head, Marnie. Anyway, it works well too, because you're tapping on your meridians as well.
Absolutely.
So really, really, really cool.
So thank you for the honour
You're welcome.
of being interviewed. All right?
Thank you, beautiful. Thanks for being here.
That's all right.
So do you know how to get off? Because I've got no idea.
I'm going to go X and then I'm going to jump on Facebook Live.
Okay.
Okay. Ciao.
Okay. See you, beautiful. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. So that might just leave me here. Oh, and it does. So I just want to, and so if anyone's got any questions about the course, the reason why I'm doing these videos tonight with Marnie, I'm going to do some more as well. I've got some other people teed up, which are going to be really, really cool, very, very interesting, because all my students are so different, and they bring so much this just unique to what I teach, which is fantastic. I'm actually going into a VIP launch of my course. I think the cart goes live, I think it's Saturday. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you a VIP link that you can actually get on now and secure one of the places that are going to be available. The course is actually, with the VIP link, it's half price. It's $197, the investment. That is half the normal price. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the course. The knowledge that you would gain from the course follows. You'll learn the depths of the Angel Feather Oracle, its hidden magic, and even a few secrets about the Oracle, that because I'm the creator of the Oracle, I really know the ins and outs of it. You'll be able to strengthen your angelic connection and your natural intuitive abilities. We do a lot on that. Gain confidence to step into or develop your spiritual path, your journey, and also if you wanted to take it to another level and start it up as a business. You will learn angels card spreads and which ones are my favorites. You'll learn reading techniques, and you'll understand what it means when certain cards fall side by side. I do all that sort of work. You'll learn about why the angels really love to work with color. You'll learn about color therapy and the spiritual energetic associations of each of the colored feathers. You'll learn about energy and how an over and under energy of a color can impact a client's life. So there's a lot about color therapy. You'll learn how to deliver pearls of wisdom in an Angel Feather Oracle reading and give clients, friends, family some encouragement in their lives or tools that can help them moving forward. What else? You also, like I call these the rainbow angel blessings for the course, you will receive a highly valued and regarded professional certification in angel card reading and color therapy that's recognized by the International Institute of Complementary Therapies, known as the IICT. You will become an esteemed member of my inner circle. You'll network and gain support in a community of earth angels and light workers, so that's a really beautiful thing. You'll confidently develop your spiritual business if you want to. You don't have to. And you can become quite, you can bring in an income if you really want to. This course is for you if you are a light worker, an earth angel, an angel intuitive, or if you just love angels. If you love the Angel Feather Oracle as a divination tool, or you just love the Oracle, if you're interested in learning more about angels, if you're interested in developing your psychic abilities, if you're interested in strengthening your connection with the angelic realm, if you would love to learn the hidden depths of this oracle, because on the surface it looks really, really simple, but that actually has so many depths of meaning. If you're a spiritual healer and you'd like to incorporate angel readings or do it like Marney did with the kinesiology into your practice, if you're a spiritual healer and you'd like to learn how to read cards, that's fine too. And if you're committed to stepping into your earth angel shoes of service and in a balanced, healthy and professional manner, I'm very much into professionalism and how things are done. This course is not for you if you do not like the sound of my voice, because I'm an Aussie, and if you don't like my accent, well, don't buy it, because I can't change it, because there is videos on there that you actually have to listen to me quite a lot. So if you don't like my voice, don't buy the course. Special blessings with this course. There is some bonuses, even in the VIP course. I'm just going to go in and out and see if there's anyone commenting or asking me any questions, because the feed is... Marianne saying, does kinesiology pick up health issues? Absolutely it does. You're welcome, Scarlett. Special blessings, course bonuses that are being offered. You will receive an angel feather oracle posted worldwide, okay, as a part of the course, even when it's half price. So that is, like, sometimes the postage can be, you know, $26, $35 when it's to the UK. So, you know, you do the sums, people. You'll receive practitioner support via our closed Facebook page that we talked about tonight. You'll also receive the Angel Staircase Meditation track, the Archangel's Cathedral. Oh, is it the Archangel's Cathedral or the Ballroom? Can't remember. You get one of the tracks free as a download. You get the workbook. This is the workbook here. It's absolutely stunning. You can see the beautiful, it's absolutely beautiful, this workbook. And it goes through all the cards, and it goes through all the different areas of the cards that we look at when I do courses in person. This book is not a part of it, but you actually get to download the book. If you did want to buy the physical book, you can contact me and I can put that in with your bonus to save some postage. So that's available. You would have to contact me though. You receive downloadable PDFs. You receive the colour therapy chapter of the Angel Feather Oracle Companion book. So that's just one part of this book. You receive that as a download in the course. You receive several other PDFs, and I'm actually adding content to the course all the time. And you get lifetime access at this stage. It's lifetime access, and you get free updates. Anything new that I add to the course, you get whenever. You get a certificate emailed on successful completion. You do need to put in some homework at the end, do 20 free readings for people and get them signed on a stat deck. And you do need to submit some homework. It's not hard. But I do actually hand correct it, and I do send it back to you. So it's important for me to make sure you understand, you know, certain areas of card spreads and things. You also become eligible to become a member of the IICT and apply for discounted insurance. Now, this is a really important thing for reading. In Australia, I'm Australian, as you know. So in Australia, you cannot get insurance, public liability, that type of thing, public indemnity, for angel card reading anywhere. The only place you will get it is with the IICT, which is the International Institute of Complementary Therapies. And if you do mention my name, they give me a couple of dollars. But they do have a very, very special insurance that they have created for readers. So that is an awesome thing. But you have to be a member of the IICT, which you'll be able to be because you've done my course. You'll have to sign up for that. You do have to pay a fee. Then you can go on and get insurance if you want to. You do receive instant access. It's online. As I said, lifetime access, and you can log in 24/7. If there's any technical issues, which there always are because they're computers, you just let me know and we fix it. So don't panic about it. The content is on slides and audios. And all the content is downloadable. So you listen to me talk. There's 8 course modules delivered as 21 informative video tutorials. And I said there's downloadable bonuses. Yeah, so this is a great opportunity for you if you don't have the Angel Feather Oracle. If you would like to work with me, you will get the course and you get this posted worldwide, included in that price of $197. It is amazing. So I would love you to join my inner circle. I will put the link up, even though the doors aren't open to this VIP yet. I'm going to put it up because you've been on this call. Please feel free to access it as soon as you can. And I really, really look forward to having you in my inner circle. Karen's saying, and you can attract like-minded people. Yes. Hello, Marnie's back on here. That's really, really cool. So is there any questions about the course? Or can I help you in any way with that if you need reassurance? Where can you get the deck? Scarlett, I can, as I said, you get a free deck and free postage if you buy the course, which is awesome. Plus, you can actually buy the card deck on its own on my website, which is michellenewten.com. And I'll put the link up there, and I'll actually put the link under your comment when I get off the yeah. Hello from New Zealand. Rochelle said, looks like good feature night. I'm using a different program, Rochelle. I've been really stressed. But Marnie's kept me so calm. She's amazing. God, I wish she lived closer. I would be going to see her myself. She is absolutely awesome kinesiologist and a beautiful long-term supporter of mine. Hello, Marney. Yeah, so is there any other, do you get the cards with the course? Yes, you do, Karen. Posted for free worldwide, wherever you are in the world, yes. So this is a VIP launch, so it's half price. As I said, the doors don't open. I don't think we do a launch, we do an email sequence and all this sort of stuff, but I'm going to incorporate some videos so that I can record them and then I can put them into emails for people to listen to about it, because, you know, you need information about things, don't you? Yes, so yes, you get the Angel Feather Oracle sent to you worldwide as a part of that course. So like I said, the Oracle's $32.95 Australian. Then you put on top of it postage, which, you know, if you're going to the America, it's probably 25. If you're going to UK, it's probably 35. So, I mean, do the sums. So your course is not costing you much because I'm paying for this. It's amazing. Yeah, it's really exciting. So thank you for being here, and thank you for your patience with me as I learn new things. But you know what? I don't let technology stop me, and we do giggle our way through it. So that's really, really important. And thank you for being here. I do appreciate you being here on my live calls. And God willing, now that I've got this new thing that I've learned, well, I haven't really learned, like I still don't feel very confident, but you know what it's like. Confidence is everything. And the more you give things a go, the easier they get. So yeah, at least the audio's been better for you and it's been nice and clear. And I think a couple of times the internet went a little bit funny, but not too often. So that's really lovely. So thank you for being here. Please like and share this. Now, what have we got to say? Karen says, woohoo. Zoom has been so good, no issues at all. Well, that's great to know. Scarlett says, I'm stunned. I was drawn to this. I have the card app. I love confirmation. Well, there you go. And I don't know whether you were here at the start of this, Scarlett, listening to Marnie talk about how she actually found me. For goodness sakes, when this comes up as a recording, go on and listen to it, because the story about how she actually found my work nearly makes you cry. It's just absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much, and I will see you next Wednesday night for another Angel Hour, which is when I do angel readings, and if not before, if I do something else. So thank you so much. Bye.